Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Delaware's offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. And that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's complete on the right side, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the catch. It's Tyree. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Let's go! Now on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Pulls it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Sam Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coach.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gives it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's on target and complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Quickly complete. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play. Offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his target down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensive...
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown. That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. No good. Missed a field goal, missed a chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space. Tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bluehead! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Might as well give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and I think on 3rd and inches, sometimes as an offense, you'll be willing to be a little bit aggressive because you say, I'm going to go for it on 4th down. But what you don't expect, Palmer, is the sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback's just got to know, hey, if this play isn't going to work and the defense wins, I can't take the sack. I got to throw this thing away and keep it at 4th and inches. Now we've got an interesting decision for this coaching staff. What do they do after taking the negative play, setting up 4th down?
Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here they're trying to get to the edge. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Firing to the right, complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the...
Touchdown, Delaware! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bearcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets it. Way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sam Houston. and getting it in on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run the option. Running to Green. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Heading to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job, touchdown Delaware! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play. it.